Growing up in the 40s and 50s was somewhat hard, but very rewarding. We were 7 children in our family and had a father and mother who were an inspiration to us all. Our father was a farmer, but during the off-season worked at the sugar mill and the local cotton gin. He also built his own water well rig, which was drawn by horses, and dug wells throughout the area for a price of $5. On weekends he was a barber, cutting hair for 25 cents. Our yard was always full of horses and buggies tied to the fence posts, while men and boys waited their turn in the barber chair. No one was ever turned down for lack of money. We had no luxuries, but had a good home, plenty to eat, and good schooling. Every winter my father would butcher hogs and share the meat with the neighbors. Since we had no electricity and therefore no refrigerator, the meat was salted in large crock jars and placed underneath the house for storage. On Sundays my father would sit on the porch and stop everyone who was walking down the road and invite them in to eat. My mother would always cook enough food to feed an army. My mother would draw water from the well and wash clothes for 9 people on a washboard, then hang them out to dry in the sun. She would make sure our school clothes were starched and pressed, using an iron that was heated on the wood stove. In the fall, when we had finished harvesting our crops, Daddy would send the kids to help the neighbors who needed a hand. Some nearby families had few children to do the labor, and my parents always tried to assist them. It taught us the meaning of community service. We had oil lamps for lighting, so we would take turns doing our homework. Before we had a car, we took turns going to church, since we couldn't all fit in the buggy. Because of our parents' strong Catholic faith, we all managed to go to Sunday school, make our communions and confirmation. First communion was always a big celebration back then. At Christmas time, we would go out and cut a tree and decorate it with homemade ornaments. My mother would always manage to give us a toy and some fruit. We always had a house full of family and friends, and Mom would do all the cooking for everyone. Christmas meant so much back then because we were celebrating the birth of Christ. No matter how little we had, our parents managed to care for the family. Mom nursed her mother, father, and brother until their deaths. There were no nursing homes in those days. Despite the many hardships, my parents taught us there was always time for fun. They loved to dance, and neighbors took turns having dances in their homes. The children came along, and plenty of food was served, such as gumbo. When the children became sleepy, they would retire to a separate room and watched over by the old grandmas. As you can see, we have a lot of good memories of our childhood, and we give thanks for the love of our parents and their dedication to family.
Mon vieux papa a travaillé dur dans sa vie, mais lui et maman avaient le joie de vie. Et il nous a montré qu'on voulait travailler et qu'on voulait on s'amuse. Et on doit être à notre vieux papa. Right now I'd like to do a song for my old daddy, a little song entitled Pauvre Vieux Papa, Poor Old Papa.
Un soir, je m'ennuie de pauvre vieux papa. C'est comme si je le vois toujours dedans son vieux wagon. Vieux pape, les conseils qu'il m'a donnés, j'oublierai pas. Mes chers enfants, n'oubliez pas votre pauvre vieux papa. Vieux papa a travaillé 24 heures, 7 jours par semaine. Qu'il attendait jamais se plaindre. Il faisait ça pour la famille. Comme un petit vieux papillon dans mon cœur, il a sa place. Mes chers enfants, n'oubliez pas votre pauvre vieux papa. Lui et maman fait la vie là-bas dans la campagne. La vieille maison, ils ont resté, m'a laissé des bonnes mémoires. À soir, je m'ennuie de pauvre vieux papa. Mes chers enfants, n'oubliez pas votre pauvre vieux papa. Lui et maman dans leur vie avaient un tas de bons amis. Tous les samedis allaient danser, tous les dimanches à prier. À soir je m'ennuie de pauvre vieux papa. Mes chers enfants, n'oubliez pas votre pauvre vieux papa. Oui, à soir, je m'ennuie de pauvre vieux papa. Et pas, tu connais à soir, et après jonglé.